Well, good morning everyone. Welcome to my first video. I'm here at Back Bay National Wildlife Refuge in Sandbridge, Virginia Beach. And we're going to go for a walk around today, see what we can find. I've been coming here now for about 4 years. I've had some great experiences photographing the wildlife. Hopefully we'll see some today. And if not too much of a big deal. I just like getting out in nature, or nature therapy as I like to call it. So I'm currently walking down the west side, going down towards the West Dike Trail gate. That's currently closed at the moment, along with the East Dike Trail. One of those will open around April 1st. And then later on in the year, they usually shut one of those down that's opened, and then they'll reopen the other side. And that allows you access down to more habitat, more wildlife. So let's go around walking the loop and see what we can find. Now I've looped around from the west side. I'm currently going down towards the east side Dike Trail gate. And like the west side, this one's also closed at the moment. But like I said, on April the 1st, one of these will open for more access to walk around the refuge. And the reason I'm coming this way is because slightly off to the right, we're going to head towards the wildlife lookout. Now the entrance to the East Dike Trail is back that way. So we're going to be heading this way. And we're going to walk down here. And we're going to head down towards the wildlife lookout. Alright, well I'm walking down this small trail. This leads us out to the wildlife lookout, which is a cool little area where you can actually look out over the marsh area. And if you're lucky, you may see some pretty cool wildlife. There's also an indoor area just off to my right there. So if the weather's nasty, you can always go in now and shelter from the rain. So here we are at the wildlife lookout. Ooh. And there you go. That's the reason that you come here. There's 3 deer. They're just minding their own business, looking back out towards me. Obviously a bit inquisitive of what's going on. But yep, we got lucky this morning. There's also a small waterfall there. There's a mallard in there at the moment. That's cool that we got to see the deer. They're all looking this way. There's some of the wading birds that you might get to see looking through the wildlife lookout. This one here again shows some more birds. Belted kingfishers, you definitely know when they're around. They make a distinctive noise. Northern harriers, I've seen those here before. Feral hogs, haven't seen any of those yet. Seen the river otters and the other species shown here. So, yep, this was the wildlife lookout. And as you saw, we got very lucky this morning. Now this lovely lady here, she's a bit of a celebrity here at the refuge. She's a very big brown water snake. And you can see her sometimes basking out in the sun by the Sunset Point Overlook. She's just minding her business, taking in the heat. What a beautiful snake. Now, brown water snakes, like other water snakes, they're harmless. They're not venomous. They're not going to cause you any trouble. They just want to be left alone. They do sometimes, unfortunately, get mistaken for venomous snakes like the Cottonmouth. It's a bit unfortunate, but they're no way venomous. As I said, harmless. And she's just a beautiful snake. Let's leave her be. Now this is really cool. We've got an American bittern. It's just across the other side of this water area. It's making its way through the reeds. See if we can get some shots. So as with a lot of my photography, I like to try and get down low to eye level. Gives a nice intimate interaction with the subject. Also makes a nice perspective. Yeah, I think we got that one. Now one thing I will tell you, I wish I took up this wildlife photography when I was a bit younger. It certainly would have been a lot easier getting back off the ground. Oh. Now the gear I'm using today is the Canon 80D with the Sigma 150 to 600mm lens. Same combination I've been using now for about the last 4 years. When I originally bought the camera refurbished, it did come with the zoom kit lens, but that only went up to about 250mm. So eventually I realized that that wasn't going to be enough for what I was doing. So I upgraded to the Sigma 150 to 600, and it's been a great lens. Really cheap compared to what you pay for nowadays for lenses, but it's been getting me some good results and I'm happy with it. And until the day that I can upgrade, this will be my kit. But there's a little yellow-bellied slider just basking in the sun. Now there's something quite beautiful there, guys. It's a little baby cottonmouth. I noticed it down by the side of the boardwalk as I was walking by. Now, although it's not all that warm today, it's probably in the low 50s. The sun's out, so the snakes are out taking in the warmth, those rays, taking advantage of it. Now, although you can't see it on this one because his tail's tucked in behind him, they have a little bright yellow tip to their tail, and they use that to lure in prey. They need to make sure they're eating plenty while they're this size. After about a year or so, that yellow tip disappears. Let's see if I can get a shot of it with my main camera. Alright guys, well, we just see that little baby cottonmouth down the other end of the trail. Here's the second cottonmouth of the morning. And whereas the other one was down on the floor, this one's up in a tree, which is pretty unusual. It's got to be about 7 foot up in the air, just taking in the warmth of the sun. Like I say, pretty unusual to see them up in a tree like this. Let's see if we can get a shot. Now, I quite often get asked, why do I enjoy photographing cottonmouths so much? Well, simply they're stunning animals. They've got these amazing golden metallic looking eyes. When you see them for the first time up close, you probably realize why I enjoy it so much. And just as an animal themselves, the way they adapt to conditions and the way they live out here, and they survive. And as I mentioned before, there's like such a great population here, which just shows that they're thriving. So, you know, the refuge is the perfect environment for them. There's our third cottonmouth of the day, guys. This one's showing the gape display. That's basically just a warning to let you know that it's there. It's also where they get their name, the cottonmouth, from that white inside to the mouth when they open it up wide like that. Alright, let's see if we can get a quick shot with the main camera. Now, I normally try and get down eye level with the subject when I take a photograph, but since this one's got a lot of vegetation around him, and he's giving off that gape display, I'm going to try and take a shot from over. There's some nice light coming through as well, so we try and get that mouth being open a bit, and also hopefully a shot of the eye. There's some really nice light coming through. Let's give it a go. Now my shot is probably sounding really loud through this microphone because it's pretty close to it. But yep, we got the shot. Perfect. I like that one. That third cottonmouth was the last of the photo opportunities for that morning before I left the refuge after about a 4-hour visit of walking the trails and looking around to see what I could find. Although it's possible to see things throughout the day, I myself prefer to be there around sunrise or late afternoon into the evening and sunset, as that's when you'll have the best light for photography and be more likely to see the wildlife that's on the move. Before wrapping up this video, I wanted to take you for a walk on the Dune Trail and its overlook of the sand dunes and access to the beach. The beach itself can offer some fantastic photo opportunities with all the shorebirds rushing back and forth, along with various species of gulls and waterbirds. Pelicans often fly by, and the Atlantic ghost crabs can be seen scurrying across the sand. If you're lucky, you may also get to see dolphins breaching in the surf. That's the magic of the refuge with its varying habitats across approximately 9,000 acres of marsh, beach, dunes and woodland. If you've been to the refuge or are planning a trip this year, drop me a comment below, and if you enjoyed the video, please give it a like and consider subscribing, as that helps the channel grow with YouTube's algorithm. I'm also thinking of doing a series of videos throughout this year exploring the trails and habitats as more and more species start to appear as the weather changes. So if that's of interest to you, please also hit the notification bell so you never miss any new videos. Enjoy your wildlife photography, guys, and take advantage of all that nature therapy that's out there. So there we go, guys. That's the end of this video. Really appreciate you coming around with me. I hope you enjoyed it. We saw plenty today. We saw the American bittern first thing this morning, got a couple of nice shots, and then we went on to see those cottonmouths. Couldn't believe we see that one up in the tree like that. That was a nice surprise. Don't often see them like that. So, hope you enjoyed it. Catch you later. Take care.